What's going on, guys? Another EDC update. I'm going to show you this video now because I'm actually going to be making a couple of changes soon. Some things I'm looking forward to trying, some new stuff. But right off the bat, just some of the regular things that hasn't really changed. Big skinny wallet. I say it every time, and yes, I promise sometime in the future I will review this. I really downgraded what I'm actually carrying in my wallet to just the essentials, and this thing is even skinnier. It's tiny. So love the wallet. You'll see a review on that. Still kind of in the market for a new leather wallet. I want like a leather bifold. But anyway, for now, the big skinny wallet is working out just great for me. As far as the keys, not many changes. I just changed the orientation. So I basically have my house key and my car key separate from all the other tools and stuff. So if I just need to, carry something minimalist, this is what I carry. I did this for vacation purposes. When I was traveling, I just needed these keys. I couldn't bring this stuff on me, on my person, on the plane, everything else. So I had swapped the orientation of it, but basically it's the same stuff. I am going to start carrying a new Leatherman on my keys. I'm going to wait for that to be a surprise. I'm waiting to get that in the mail. It's a gift from Christina. I'm very much looking forward to it. But all the same tools. You guys remember Fox 40 whistle, the Spyderco grasshopper, the little Pico the Pico Widgie bar, which gets the most use out of all these tools. I mean, this thing I use constantly. This is one tool I'll probably always have on my keys. It's small and it takes up that very important task of prying. And when you don't have something like this, you're tempted to pry with your knives. I never recommend it or suggest it. So anyway, those are the keys. On to some new stuff here. Actually, before I get to new stuff, I'm going to show you something old. Still have the Kel-Tec. Still love this gun. The P3AT. So I have 380. Still carrying condition 3 with this. It's just my preferred carry method. Love the gun. You can see, how beat it up is. I constantly have to take this out and remove all the lint and stuff like that gathers inside the frame from carrying it. A little Ace holster, still working out beautifully. Left side of my body, I've been carrying the spare magazine in this random EDC. I don't even remember where I got this from. Came with a cheap knife or something. But carry a spare magazine with this gun. I'm trying to be consistent with that. And of course, I talked about this in the last EDC video. Orientation of the magazine is important as well. And I try to practice with that constantly. I will unload both these magazines and do some dry runs, where I draw the gun, point, aim, rack, the whole system that I have, I constantly try to practice with to make sure that I'm efficient with it, and it becomes somewhat second nature. You can never really plan for how you're going to react in a situation, but you can certainly practice, and practice will only help you. So I highly recommend practicing knives, guns, the whole thing. If you're carrying something for defensive purposes, practice using it, practice drawing it, getting it ready, and try to get into a mindset of what you may or may not do in a certain situation. So anyway, that's the gun and ammo. As far as blades, still rocking Browse Blade Silent Soldier. I love this knife. This is one of the newer generation ones. I'm going to be doing a review on this in a little while. I've had enough use on it and carry that I can do a review. I can do a review today if I want to, but still want to carry for a little bit. I'll do a review after I stop carrying it. The only reason I would stop carrying it is because there's other neck knives I want to try, try out and carry and use. There's nothing wrong with this knife. It's one of my favorite ones. I love all the Silent Soldiers, but you'll probably see a review on that pretty soon. Like I said, more than likely when I stop carrying this one, and the only reason I would is because I want to try new things. The only drawback, absolutely only drawback I can see to this particular knife is that it is a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier than some of the other options on the market. And of course it's a little bit more expensive too, but you are getting a very good quality knife. And as far as performance, over the top. It works great for me. So anyway, that's been my neck knife, so you can plan on seeing my next EDC video whenever that happens to be. I will probably have something new because I want to try out some other stuff. Well, since we're speaking of Browse, let's look at some other Browse stuff. I've been carrying the Bionic since I got back from SHOT Show, and the Bionic is an awesome EDC knife. Just super lightweight. I was super impressed with it at the booth, and I love the green one. The color just stands out very nicely. It's a really beautiful hunter green. I love that orange one too. Actually, Christina got the orange one. Just beautiful knives. I'm going to be doing a review on this in the future when I have more time with it and using it. Have carried it a lot since I got back, but as far as usage, on and off, so I'm not really comfortable doing a review yet, but I mean, initial impressions are fantastic. I mean, it's a beautiful knife, really nice attention to detail in this one. There are some things to talk about, but that will be for the review. But nice little flipper, super smooth, and works for me every single time I grab it. This is the smaller of the two new Browse blades I've been carrying. The larger one, which is on pre-order right now. I was very lucky to get one from Jason to start testing and reviewing. This is his mini division. It's very, very cool. Very, very impressive right off the bat. Like I said, I mean, I don't have enough time on this to give you guys a full review yet. You know, there'll be one in the works. I'm just, you know, I just got it recently. But in carrying it so far, I love it. Deep clip, very simple to pop that blade out. It's running on a bearing system. Just what a beautiful knife. And that D2, of course, performs for you. Just absolutely fantastic. So like I said, I mean, they are on pre-order right now, but super, super cool. I've been loving it. Definitely bigger than the Bionic though. Absolutely. So kind of interchanging back and forth. There is quite a bit of a difference in size. I mean, the blade itself is a little bit shorter on the Bionic, a little bit thinner, the whole thing. I mean, this is also lighter, even though we have a pretty large blade here. Not a whole, I don't know what the weight is offhand, but nice skeletonized liners on this one. Just super, super cool. So you will see a video on these in the future, some reviews once the time comes. The only issue I have with this so far is very early lockup, and it's a little bit sticky. You can hear that pop. But, you know, to expect it, it's brand new. Some knives have that, some don't. This is the only thing I can see as a negative, and honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I know it's something that's going to break in, but super, super cool. Awesome. So I'll leave that out to glance at. New flashlight. New flashlight. I love my Through Night, the Tie 2. You guys know that. This is and you know, I don't remember even offhand what this is. I'm gonna have to annotate it. I literally just got this today in the mail. It's an EO9 of sorts, but I can't think of the brand. Actually, you know what? I think it's a tank EO9H, if my memory serves. It's got the Nikon logo on here. This was sent to me by a CPF member to try out. They said, you know, you definitely got to check this out. So today's the first day in EDCing this. Obviously tiny. It's like a ½ inch shorter overall than the Tie 2. Very, very excited about this one. This one's pumping out 120 lumens. I'll do a full review on this. There's 3 different modes on this as well. So you can put that in a lower light setting if you need to. Definitely something that's worth checking out. Like I said, not really comfortable doing a review yet since I literally just got it today, but I'll carry it and use it and make sure it works and everything. I'm very, very excited. Through Night is working on a new flashlight, a new pocket light that's going to pump like 160 lumens, somewhere around there. Super, super cool. I'm very excited about that. Very much looking forward to trying that in the future. I know it's definitely one that I want to get and try out. But yeah, so new flashlight. And then the last thing to talk about here is the Sidekick. You guys know I'm a huge, huge fan of the Leatherman Wingman. And I have a Sidekick, and I actually put this off in a separate bag, my review bag of stuff, and I kind of forgot about it for a little while. And Christina was playing around with some of my stuff, and she found it, and I'm like, holy crap, I totally forgot about that. So I started carrying it again, very similar to the Wingman. Obviously, there are some different changes in the tool configuration, but I still love the overall package on it. I love that it has a pocket clip. I've been carrying this in addition to the folders. So I would have, say, the mini division clipped to my pocket to the right-hand side as I normally would, but I would clip the multi-tool on the inside of the pocket. Now, I'm very not used to that. It's very new to me to do something like that, to have 2 large things. Usually I have one major thing clipped to my right-hand pocket. The obvious drawback is when I reach into my pocket to get, say, the flashlight, you know, or the trolley changer, which I carry on and off, and a Zippo as well. I don't always show it in EDC videos, but I do carry a Zippo on and off, just not consistently. It's why, you know, usually you don't see them in EDCs. But whatever I have in my pocket on the right-hand side, it's much harder to get to because I have 2 large things I have to pass. So I'm not liking that so much, but I do like that I have the full-size multi-tool on me. You know, of course, this does have a blade in it, so I don't have to, you know, solely rely on a large knife. I could just use the blade in here as my main knife, but you guys know how it works. I can't not have multiple knives on me because I love knives and I use them all the time. So anyway, just want to get some more time on this and carrying it and using it just so I can get you guys a review. Once I'm done with the review and after I carried it for a while, I probably will stop carrying this. I do have the Wingman on in my bag at all times, which is not very far from me. So still an awesome knife, you know, combination with the multi-tool here though. We'll get more into that when I do the review. But I have been carrying that as well, just so that I have some more time on it, like I said, in use and carrying it and stuff like that. I think what I'm going to do though is, if I'm carrying a smaller folder like the Bionic or something similar in size, I'll carry this to the right hand side of my pocket, and because it is heavier, it carries a little bit nicer and a little bit easier towards the seam of the pocket, which is where I'm used to carrying most of the weight as far as something clipped to my right hand pocket. So anyway, that's been the EDC as of late. You guys know it's always changing. I will do more videos in the future as things change again. Again, as far as changes and things to look forward to, new neck knives. Definitely have some new neck knives I want to try out. Don't actually have them yet, but you know, after going to SHOT Show and seeing some of these different knife booths and stuff, I know certain things I want to start carrying, as well as I want to start carrying some more traditional knives as well. I have a couple fixed blades, and I tend to stay away from fixed blades because I don't use them as much in an everyday carry situation. I definitely gravitate towards folders, and folders are definitely more of the arena that I'm used to using. But I want to start carrying a fixed blade as part of my EDC and kind of get used to that and just see what that's going to be for me. I mean, obviously the advantage of a fixed blade, it doesn't matter how nice and strong your folders are. Fixed blades, full tang, good quality fixed blades are just that. All right, they're good quality knives you can really depend on and use very rough. All right, of course there are plenty of good quality folders that you can depend on and use pretty rough as well. But I've always stayed away from fixed blades, and I don't really, I think it's just because of the convenience of a nice modern day folder. But I want to get into carrying some traditional knives again, so look forward to more fixed blade reviews, some oddball stuff too. I mean, I generally don't look and search on YouTube what's going on in the knife community, but I do, you know, because I don't want it to kind of affect what I'm doing. If something's really popular, you know, I don't want to review it as well because everyone else already reviewed it. But of course, you guys are always sending messages and suggesting things. But when I try to get new knives and stuff to review, I really try to get some stuff that you guys aren't already exposed to. You know what I mean? If like, for example, let's say there's a new Spyderco that comes out and everyone loves it, it's awesome. That's cool, and trust me, I'm excited about it. I want to try it, I want to use it too. But as far as bringing you guys videos on things, I try to show you stuff that you don't normally see. And of course, it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes I'll fall into finding something that's very cool and popular, and after I do a review on it, I'll watch videos after the fact and go, oh crap, you know, there's a bunch of people already reviewed this. But anyway, just always trying to give you guys something that you don't normally get to see elsewhere. That's the point I'm making. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this EDC update. Very much looking forward to the comments. Of course, you guys make EDC videos, let me know about it. I will certainly check them out. I'm always looking to get into some new ideas and new gear. But lots of changes coming up, not in the near future. This will probably be my exact EDC, minus one of these Browse blades. I'll carry one or the other, not both. But this is basically my EDC for at least the next week or two, until I get some more stuff to try out. So you can look forward to that in the future. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care.